Okay, in this video I'll be running you through a few steps on how to launch and land a drone in a boat by yourself.
Okay, welcome back everybody to just another little drone tutorial. I apologise in advance because we're just using a GoPro, so we've got GoPro audio. If it does come out terrible, I will dub over the top, but we'll do our best. What we're going to do here is I see a lot of talk online about taking off and landing on boats. I specialise in a lot of marine stuff, so what I'm going to do is show you exactly how to do that. What I have here is just your everyday Phantom 4 Pro, as usual. Switch that remote on first, get your phone out. I have just shot a battery of footage, so that battery's coming out. This battery is going in. I have a filter, I have an ND8PL on there. Obviously you throw over the water to slow that shutter speed down, nothing too special, but that's what we got running on here. This can be switched on as always, no change. That on first, followed by this. Propellers. Get everything ready. Try to take your time with this. This can end up being expensive, as a lot of people have found out. Boat size shouldn't matter. Right, set this up, get your props on. Now whenever I'm over the water, or about to take off over the water I should say, I do like to basically triple check the props are on, just for obvious reasons. I've just put those on, recheck, 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 everything. Set your control up. I do just use a S8 Plus for anyone who wants to know. Should maybe get a screen recording going. Okay, I've got a screen recording going using a Z screen recorder, or whatever it's flipping called, a Z screen recorder. We may use some of the footage in here. Okay, app's open, go fly. As per normal, I'm not going to format because I've got footage on there that I want, that I've just shot. I do, however, want to calibrate.
Now something I forgot to mention here, because my boat has very little steel in it, but on a steel ship you have to be aware that you can get some pretty major compass issues when it comes to calibrating on a steel ship. It's always worth turning on and keeping it off the steel. Try calibrating it above your head or something like that, and not letting anything magnetic get anywhere near the drone's compass, because that's how flyaways can happen. I know the newer drones have gotten much better than the older ones, but that's just something to keep in mind.
So we go into here, advanced settings, sensor state, compass, calibrate compass. As normal, just do it here in the boat pretty much as quickly and smoothly as you can. I tend to do it like this because I can't stand up and spin it around. We're good. Okay, so what is going to happen here is that I'm in the middle of a bay, we've got nothing to hit, we've got no worries, but there is drift and there is a bit of wind pushing us this way. So what this means, upon takeoff, this is what seems to happen on a lot of boats, is that people forget that the boat's moving. The drone will be held on GPS if we choose to hold it on GPS. That means it is stationary when it takes off. The boat is not, the boat is drifting. So if we're drifting this way and you launch the drone to the right here, say, we will drift into that if you don't get that out of the way. Now that is probably the biggest thing with this takeoff. I tend to get them up a few meters just in one hit, get it out of the way of the boat, get it out of the way yourself, and then go from there. That is key, because a lot of people seem to drift into the drone, blame the drone, and it's not. It's just the fact that you've moved and the drone hasn't. So here we go, simple. A lot of people handhold. I tend to look for a surface like this. One thing I do is the drone again will probably start up and run at a higher blade RPM like it's already moving, because it is moving. So we basically got to get this up and as quick as possible. Again, like I said, you probably can hand launch it. I prefer not to. We'll just go straight off here. And we're up. And like any good drone operator, you should be shooting in manual. I'm in 4K at 48 frames a second. We're going to head over towards this point now. I'm going to follow, well, drive over in the boat, whatever, and we'll bring it in over there. Okay, one thing I should mention at the start, this is much more important for landing rather than takeoff, is go in and make sure, because that's turned itself back on, I don't know why it's done that. Turn your obstacle avoidance and anything like that off, because if you're trying to get it in a hurry, basically that won't let you, and you can see where the mistake is there. While we come in and land, again we've got to remember where the drift is and what's actually happening. What I try to do is position, don't try to fly the drone really into you, let the boat drift into the drone, factor in any seaware, like sea flipping whatever's happening with the weather, the swell, and make sure the driver of your boat, if you're on a bigger boat, is actually aware that this is happening, and this is quite important and obviously very expensive if it goes wrong. So what we're going to do here is, like always, you should bring the drone in backwards to you, so the controls are all left, right, left is left, right is right, all that. What we're going to do, one more thing to touch on, is home point. Set if signal lost, it hovers. Do not set it to return to home, because it's going to return to home and it's going to sink. Set that to hover. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you how we get this in. Again, out to my left here is where we're drifting from. We want the drone on the down side, so we drift into it, and you'll see what I mean here. So all I'm doing right now is positioning the drone on the down side of the drift where the boat is. Now we're bringing it down. We're going to bring it down to roughly eye level. Slowly, surely, give yourself plenty of time. You can see I've got plenty of battery. And think about drifting into it and catching it. Nice and slow, I can almost reach it now. And we will drift into it and turn it off, just like that. Piece of cake. So that is how we launch and land, I guess, single person on a boat. Pretty simple. Practice is probably what's the make or break here. You got to make practice to make it perfect, because this could end up really expensive. I happily have not, touch wood, have not flippin' lost one off a boat yet. So if you enjoyed that and would like to see more drone tutorials, drop a comment below. Subscribe to this channel for more. I'd appreciate it. I'm Sam Price. I'll see you at the beach.